The Tale of Mrs. Popple and Bertie Tubble by Rachel J. Hubble. Mrs. Popple's Story. There was nothing she liked better than to have a cup of tea with a plate of pickled onions sitting balanced on her knee. She loved the tingly tang of them, especially the crunch. There really wasn't anything she'd rather have for lunch, or dinner, breakfast, tea, or as a light aperitif. It had even been reported that she ate them in her sleep. The problem was these pickles Mrs. Popple always bought caused a most embarrassing problem of the very awkward sort. For barely 30 minutes after eating her last pickle, she'd come over all a quiver and then feel her belly tickle. Then there would be a little rumble from a little further down, and a grumble, and a mumble, and a funny gurgling sound. Now at this point you may well think that you can guess the rest, but something would then happen that would take your breath away. She'd fly into the air, turbo-powered by her belly, like a supersonic rocket, but a little bit more smelly. On the ground that she stood on, there would now be nothing there, just a little cloud of pickly smoke that lingered in the air. Mrs. Popple had a friend, and his name was Bertie Tubble. He had a similar problem which had also caused him trouble. The issue wasn't pickles, but another thing he claimed, for Bertie was a bit too fond of drinking lemonade. But why is that a problem, you may ask and be confused? Lemonade's a healthy source of fruit, depending how it's used. The thing was, even though it got Bertie his 5 a day, the drink would often travel down his throat in the wrong way. The fizzy gas would gather in his tummy, and then soon an enormous guttural burping sound would fill the entire room. When Bertie got the burps, you couldn't see for miles around, and the lemony burpy gas would reach the other side of town. Amongst the local townspeople it had now caused such a stink that all the shops and restaurants wouldn't serve his favourite drink. Now these could be the times when Bertie's problems got him down, but luckily he knew someone who loved him being around. So Bert and Mrs. Popple would quite often meet for tea, and Mrs. Popple sat there with her pickles on her knee, and Bertie sat and sipped his favourite drink without a care, and the two friends made a very happy, popply burpy pair.